Hi everyone! Today I want to talk about something I think we all feel at some point or another, that nagging worry that we're falling behind financially. Even when we look at our bank accounts or reflect on where we are in life, that feeling lingers. You might look at your peers and think, wow, they've got it all figured out, and you're left wondering if you're just scraping by. Well, today we're going to break that cycle. I'm going to show you that you may actually be doing far better than you think, even if it doesn't feel like it. It's easy to get caught up in comparisons, but I've done some research and I've got some insights into what doing well financially really looks like. I'll be covering 4 key areas that show you where you stand: earnings, savings, spending, and debt. By the end of this video, you'll hopefully have a better sense of whether you're actually in great financial shape. We're all told that earning more means we're successful, but here's the kicker. How much you earn only tells part of the story. Sure, having a 6-figure salary might feel like a dream, but did you know that even people earning between £80,000 and £100,000 often think they're just scraping by? That's because our perception of success is relative. Let's talk about averages for a minute. The average income in the UK is about £27,000 a year, but the crazy part is even people who make double or triple that figure feel like they're not doing well. Why? It's because we're constantly comparing ourselves to others, whether it's celebrities or even the guy next door. The truth is, no matter what your income level, there's always going to be someone with more than you. But the key is recognising that what you earn isn't the only indicator of financial success. Next up, savings. If you've ever heard of the FIRE movement, you might think you need to be saving 50 or even 80% of your income to be financially secure. And while that's great if you can do it, it's also wildly unrealistic for most people. Let's look at the real data. Around 15% of people in the UK have no savings at all, and a third of people have less than £1,500 put away. That's not a lot to fall back on, especially in tough economic times. But here's the thing, if you're saving even 5% of your income consistently, you're already doing better than most people. When we see people living what looks like an amazing lifestyle, you know what I mean, driving nice cars, going on luxury holidays, it's easy to feel like you're doing something wrong. But the reality is, many of those people are living paycheck to paycheck. In fact, almost half of Americans earning over $100,000 a year live paycheck to paycheck. Just because someone has nice things, it doesn't mean they're financially stable. So if you've got some savings set aside, no matter how much, give yourself credit for that one. It's one of the strongest indicators that you're actually doing well financially. Now let's talk about spending, because let's face it, managing what goes out is just as important as what comes in. The latest data shows that the average UK household spends about £2,900 a month to cover basic living costs. That includes housing, transportation and food, so your essentials. But here's where things get tricky. A third of UK households are living above their means, meaning they're spending more than they earn. Some of this overspending is out of necessity, especially with the rising cost of living. But for many, it's about maintaining a certain lifestyle. You know that co-worker who always seems to have the latest phone or the fanciest clothes? The chances are they might be spending every penny they earn to maintain that image. Here's a quick exercise. Instead of asking, why can they afford that and I can't? Start asking, do I really need that? If you're living within your means and not using debt to cover basic expenses, you're actually in a much better position than a lot of people, even if it doesn't feel that way. Finally, let's touch on debt. This can be a huge stressor for people, and I get it, no one likes the feeling of owing money. But did you know that in the UK, the average non-mortgage debt per person is around £25,000? That's a big number, and it's growing. However, debt in and of itself isn't necessarily a sign you're doing badly financially. It's about how you manage it. If you're making your payments on time, not accruing more debt than you can handle, and working to pay it down, you're actually ahead of the game. Think of it like this. Having debt doesn't automatically mean you're in trouble. It's how you handle it that matters. If you've got a plan to manage it, you're on the right track. Here's the thing. One of the biggest reasons we feel bad about our finances is because we're constantly comparing ourselves to others. And in today's world, it's so easy to do. Social media makes it seem like everyone is doing better than we are. We see people living in mansions, driving luxury cars, and we think, why aren't I there yet? But here's the truth. It's impossible to win a race when you're comparing yourselves to everyone else. There's always going to be someone who's doing better than you are, someone who's got more. The key is to focus on you, on your journey and what success looks like for you. Life isn't a race to the top. It's about setting your own goals, finding your own path and supporting the people around you along the way. Whether you're saving 5% of your income or 50%, whether you earn £25,000 or £250,000, what matters is that you're taking steps towards your goals. So if you've ever felt like you're falling behind financially, remember this. Success isn't about outdoing everyone else. It's about making progress in your own life at your own pace. If you're earning a steady income, saving even a little bit, living within your means and managing your debt, you're already doing better than you think. Take a step back, stop comparing yourself to others and recognise that you're on the right track. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on financial planning and wellness. Thanks for watching, and remember, you're doing better than you think. But if you do need help, reach out for a free consultation.